Family and friends, so if you are getting this video, it's because you're either a vendor, you're an activity enrichment person, you're on the board, you're on the staff, you're doing something with the event Traumedy No More for Kids, the Health and Wellness Expo that's happening Sunday, September 22nd. First of all, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining on to be a part of this change, this experience that we are putting together. So I just wanted to lay down how the event's going to look visually, how it's going to feel, the experience that I want every person to get when they get there. So first of all, if you did not know, I am Stars Tina. I'm a life and health coach, and this is an event that has been inspired by my sonny boy Jamal Gaines, who was murdered in Rahway, New Jersey, February 26, in 2016. Last year, I wrote a book called No More Traumedy. In this book, it shares a little bit of my story and how I pushed through the pain over the past 8 years. And then after that, I started working on something for children, a book called Traumedy No More for Children. This is not only a book, but it's a movement. Yes, yes. And in this movement, it's a curriculum, it's a program for students in school to teach them how to tap into their feelings so they can tap into those uncomfortable feelings like anxiety, sadness, and depression. And then we teach them how to push through those feelings with things like breath work, things like journaling. So this event was birthed from the end of my event that I had with the children. So the event is going to start Sunday, September 22nd, and it's going to start at 11:30, 12 o'clock. I say 11:30 because I wanted to actually start it at 12. So setup is going to be between 8 and 10:30. That's a time you can come in, set up your tables, come in, just kind of, have some fun with setting up. The actual event will start 12 o'clock sharp. My vision is to have between 300 to 500 people come throughout the day. There will be a schedule of everything that's going to happen so everyone knows what's going on. You get the sneak peek first. So when you arrive on the set, let's just say you're who you are, right? Between 8 and 10:30, you're gonna set up your station. Now, you're either gonna have a table, you're gonna have a booth, you're gonna have something happening there, right? At 11:30, that's when everything is going to begin. This is what I envision. So it's in Rahway, it's at the rec center. The rec center is huge. So we're gonna have stuff outside the rec, inside the rec, behind the rec, all over the place. So when you come up, first of all, we are going to have a truck in front that has a big picture of my son on it that says the reward wanted and all that good stuff, just to get that out into the atmosphere in the world. And then we're gonna have food trucks. I believe we have 2 or 3 confirmed. If you know anyone who's a vendor with food, let us know, because the more the food, the better, right? Even ice cream trucks, we want it all. So outside there's gonna be food trucks, because at 12 o'clock, you're probably kind of hungry, right? I'm very, very sad that it is on a Sunday. That's the only day that they had, but that's just the way it is, right? And then the activities. So when you come in at 11:30, 11 o'clock, we're starting our dance party. We have a DJ from Jersey City. His name is DJ Phil. He'll be outside playing music. So it's always gonna be music playing, upbeat. Of course, it's children-friendly music. There's gonna be no cursing. There's gonna be none of that kind of stuff. And everyone's gonna have a good time as they're coming in. So at 11:30, that's when the real dance party begins. And then we have Made Stars. Veneera is having her girls come through, and they're gonna start a flash mob. Woo woo. Have you ever been a part of a flash mob? Now you're probably saying, like, what's the color theme? Because I want to fit in, right? Our color theme is Kelly green and and gray. You can wear black if you want. Black is always good, right? Those are the colors if you want to be in the flash mob, or even if you don't want to wear those colors, you can wear anything to be in the flash mob. That's starting at 11:30. At 12 o'clock, we're all gonna come inside the gymnasium. And I don't know if we're marching in, I don't know if we're dancing in. We do have a song, and I'll attach the song later once it's completed. We have a personalized song for this event. It's actually called I Am Amazing, and it's written and produced by Tony with the keys. My niece Elisa, she has some vocals on there as well. We're also doing a music video that day, so all the footage and everything that's happening, you will be in the music video. Woo woo woo. You'll get to promote your business, so make sure everything is popping, right? So outside are going to be the activities. We currently have about 22 enrichment activities, and they're open to all the students, anyone who wants to come. And then the vendors. So this gym is huge, and on the left side of the gym, we're going to have about 15 to 20 vendors. Some of the vendors, well, most of the vendors are going to be catered to anyone. So whether it's jewelry, whether it's makeup, we have a woman, she's coming through, she has personalized motivational water bottles for children. We have clothes, we have a little bit of everything. So you get to shop as well on that left side of the gym. And then on the right side of the gym, we're going to have a stage. Why do we have a stage? Because stages are cool. So on the right side, we have the stage, we have the bleachers that are coming out, because at the end, we're going to have performances, we're going to give out scholarships, we're going to give out awards, we're going to give out all that sort of stuff. So 12 o'clock, we're starting. We're going to have the mayor of Rahway come through and speak. I'm going to speak. We're going to have a couple of people speak. And of course, I want to thank my wonderful staff. I don't want to say staff, team, yes, my wonderful team, because they've been working very, very hard these past few weeks, months to get this going. And then at 12:30, that's when it actually begins. There will be activities from 12:30 to 3 o'clock. And in these activities, there's going to be things like breath work. There's going to be an attitude of gratitude room. There's going to be karate. There's going to be artwork, all sorts of things. We even have a step team coming through. We have jump ropers coming through. We have a gaming truck. It's going to be so many activities. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I don't know where to begin. And we're going to have a pass, an activity pass. So every time you go to an activity, you're going to get a stamp. So if you are leading an enrichment center, you're going to have to make sure when the people come, you stamp them, because at the end, whoever has the most stamps, we're going to put all of them in a basket, and we're going to give out prizes. Prizes like gift cards to different businesses in town. So that's super, super important, that as a leader, you're checking them off, right? Every enrichment activity will have a number. It'll be on the map. Everything's being put together right now. As I said, some are inside, some are outside. And I'm thinking every 10 to 15 minutes, you want to start over again with the activity. At first I said 30 minutes, but then I thought about it and I'm like, children's span of thought of, is like short, and they're going to want to be all over the place because we got to get a bouncy house. I'm actually going to call about the bouncy house today. But it's going to be every 10 to 15 minutes, you're going to start again. So 12:30, 12:45, 1 o'clock, 1:15. And a lot of the vendors are actually giving away things. For example, I know there's one table, Natasha Cuts for Kids, and she does hair cuts and stuff for children, nails as well, and they're going to be giving out Sephora little gift bags. I know another person, the karate tiger martial arts, I believe, they said they were going to be giving out book bags and giving out lunch boxes, all sorts of things. So we have all these wonderful goodies that are going to be given out. We also have regular gift bags. We have 100 gift bags that we're giving out to all the children. The first 100 children that come, they're getting a gift bag. And then each group, enrichment group, they're going to be able to give out their own gift bags. So that's from 12:30 to 3 o'clock. You got that? You got it? You got it? Now at 3 o'clock, this is where the really big fun comes. We are going to have a little challenge, a little scavenger hunt, a little activity. We have 4 leaders, and I'm actually leading Team Red, and each team leader is going to have a team, and there's going to be kind of an obstacle course. So we may have a 3-legged race, we may have potato sack, we may have wheelbarrow. It's going to be about 4 different activities, and then the team that gets finished first, that's a team that wins. And then we're going to end with a tug of war, just because it's fun and activities. Then at 3:30, we're going inside the gym. Now I may push it back. I'm going to go through the numbers again. I may push it back to 4. Just thinking about it. Now that I think about it, probably 4, because that gives you 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 1:30, 2:30. That's plenty. Yeah, 3:30. So 4 o'clock, we're going to go inside. And when we're inside, we're going to get to see different skits, different performances from some of the activities that were there. They're going to have 2 to 3 minutes. So you're going to see the jumpers, you're going to see the step team, you're going to see some karate. So as a person there, you can say, oh, my kid wants to do that, my kid wants to do that. So these are some really great things that are going to be going on at the end, and we're going to be giving out awards, and that's the end. So that's the whole event in a nutshell. Again, I want to thank you. If you have not sent your email to me, if you have not sent your website to me yet, please send it. If I have not interviewed you on my 7 a.m. cup of motivation, please email so I can schedule you. From now to the event, we have 6 weeks to go. Every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I'm going to be interviewing people. On Tuesdays, I want to do the vendors on Tuesdays and the activities on Wednesdays, and we're just going to share it out. If you know any groups, any communities, please invite them to come, because my focus and my goal is to change the world. This is going to be the book launch as well for Traumedy No More for Kids, which is a program that's going to, again, teach children how to overcome their anxiety, stress, and depression. So as you're thinking about your personal activity where you'll be that day, there's a couple things I want you to think about. First of all, how can what you do teach a child to overcome anxiety, stress, and depression? And I put it in that order because that's kind of how it happens, right? They get a little anxious. Maybe they're anxious because they see their parents arguing, and then their parents may get a divorce years later, then they're stressed out, and then they get separated from their parents, and they're depressed. This is just a cycle that I'm showing that may happen with a child. So your activity, I want you to think of how this activity that you do can support a child to smile, to express themselves, to feel better. Renee and my mother, Renee is my supporting partner, our table for Traumedy No More, which is my business, we're going to be teaching children how to make slime. Slime is fun, right? They like to do that sort of things. So I want you to think about that when you think about your table. Not only that, I want you to think of how you can get something back. So perhaps the people that come, you can collaborate with another person at the event. You can get new business for yourself, just growing and growing and growing. I think I have everything covered now. I definitely need all the support. If you know any people that may want to volunteer, please have them come, because we're going to have to set up a lot of tables the day before. Yes. No, not the day before. I wish it was the day before, the day of. That's why I said setup is between 8 and 10. That's when we're going to be there setting up tables. Decorations. If you know anyone who does decorations and they want to come through and volunteer, let's go. And if you're already on board and you're like, oh, I know someone who would be great for this event, please pass it on. With that being said, I am Tina. I'll make sure that in this video, on the notes, I'll have the website, the email, my contact, everything. Please call me if you have any questions. And that's all I have for you. Thank you guys. Peace and a bottle of hair grease. Bye.